DPWH, 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 DPWH. Ang maglingkod ng tapat, gantimpala'y karangalan, tunay na yaman, gagalangin kailanman. Sa public works and highways, matibay ang samahan, budhi ang sandigan, laging maninindigan. Daan sa kaunlaran, tulay sa kinabukasan, serbisyo ang tungkulin ko, trabaho ko, dangal ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, tapat at marunong pinagkakaturi ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, taas noon nagdiring ko. DPWH, buong pusong nagdiring ko. DPWH, ipinagmamalaki kong paglingkuran ang Pilipino. DPWH, 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 DPWH. Ang maglingkod ng tapat, gantimpala'y karangalan, tunay na yaman, gagalangin kailanman. Sa public works and highways, matibay ang samahan, budhi ang sandigan, laging maninindigan. Daan sa kaunlaran, tulay sa kinabukasan, serbisyo ang tungkulin ko, trabaho ko, dangal ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, tapat at marunong pinagkakaturi ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, taas noon nagdiring ko. DPWH, buong pusong nagdiring ko. DPWH, ipinagmamalaki kong paglingkuran ang Pilipino. DPWH, 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 DPWH. Ang maglingkod ng tapat, gantimpala'y karangalan, tunay na yaman, gagalangin kailanman. Sa public works and highways, matibay ang samahan, budhi ang sandigan, laging maninindigan. Daan sa kaunlaran, tulay sa kinabukasan, serbisyo ang tungkulin ko, trabaho ko, dangal ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, tapat at marunong pinagkakaturi ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, taas noon nagdiring ko. DPWH, buong pusong nagdiring ko. DPWH, ipinagmamalaki kong paglingkuran ang Pilipino. DPWH, 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 DPWH. Ang maglingkod ng tapat, gantimpala'y karangalan, tunay na yaman gagalangin kailanman. Sa public works and highways matibay ang samahan, budhi ang sandigan laging maninindigan. Daan sa kaunlaran, tulay sa kinabukasan, serbisyo ang tungkulin ko, trabaho ko, dangal ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, tapat at marunong pinagkakaturi ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, taas noon nagdiling ko. DPWH, buong pusong nagdiling ko. DPWH, ipinagmamalaki kong pagtikuran ang Pilipino. DPWH, 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 DPWH. Ang maglingkod ng tapat, ganting pala'y karangalan, tunay na yaman gagalangin kailanman. Sa public works and highways matibay ang samahan, budhi ang sandigan laging maninindigan. Daan sa kaunlaran, tulay sa kinabukasan, serbisyo ang tungkulin ko, trabaho ko, dangal ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, tapat at marunong pinagkakaturi ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, taas noon nagdiling ko. DPWH, buong pusong nagdiling ko. DPWH, ipinagmamalaki kong pagtikuran ang Pilipino. DPWH, 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 DPWH. Ang maglingkod ng tapat, ganting pala'y karangalan, tunay na yaman gagalangin kailanman. Sa public works and highways matibay ang samahan, budhi ang sandigan laging maninindigan. Daan sa kaunlaran, tulay sa kinabukasan, serbisyo ang tungkulin ko, trabaho ko, dangal ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, tapat at marunong pinagkakaturi ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, taas noon nagdiling ko. DPWH, buong pusong nagdiling ko. DPWH, ipinagmamalaki kong pagtikuran ang Pilipino. DPWH, 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 DPWH. Ang maglingkod ng tapat, ganting pala'y karangalan, tunay na yaman gagalangin kailanman. Sa public works and highways matibay ang samahan, budhi ang sandigan laging maninindigan. Daan sa DPWH, 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 DPWH. Ang maglingkod ng tapat, gantimpala'y karangalan, tunay na yaman gagalangin kailanman. Sa public works and highways, matibay ang samahan, budhi ang sandigan, laging maninindigan. Daan sa kaunlaran, tulay sa kinabukasan, serbisyo ang tungkulin ko, trabaho ko, dangal ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, tapat at marunong pinagkakapuri ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, taas noon nagdiring ko. DPWH, buong pusong nagdiring ko. DPWH, ipinagmamalaki kong pagkikuran. Ang Pilipino. DPWH, 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 DPWH. Ang maglingkod ng tapat, gantimpala'y karangalan, tunay na yaman gagalangin kailanman. Sa public works and highways, matibay ang samahan, budhi ang sandigan, laging maninindigan. Daan sa kaunlaran, tulay sa kinabukasan, serbisyo ang tungkulin ko, trabaho ko, dangal ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, tapat at marunong pinagkakapuri ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, taas noon nagdiring ko. DPWH, buong pusong nagdiring ko. DPWH, ipinagmamalaki kong pagkikuran. Ang Pilipino. DPWH, 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 DPWH. Ang maglingkod ng tapat, gantimpala'y karangalan, tunay na yaman gagalangin kailanman. Sa public works and highways, matibay ang samahan, budhi ang sandigan, laging maninindigan. Daan sa kaunlaran, tulay sa kinabukasan, serbisyo ang tungkulin ko, trabaho ko, dangal ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, tapat at marunong pinagkakapuri ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, taas noon nagdiring ko. DPWH, buong pusong nagdiring ko. DPWH, ipinagmamalaki kong pagkikuran. Ang Pilipino. DPWH, 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 DPWH. Ang maglingkod ng tapat, gantimpala'y karangalan, tunay na yaman gagalangin kailanman. Sa public works and highways matibay ang samahan, budhi ang sandigan laging maninindigan. Daan sa kaunlaran, tulay sa kinabukasan, serbisyo ang tungkulin ko, trabaho ko, dangal ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, tapat at marunong pinagkakapuri ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, taas noon nagdiring ko. DPWH, buong pusong nagdiring ko. DPWH, ipinagmamalaki kong paglingkuran ang Pilipino. DPWH, 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 DPWH. Ang maglingkod ng tapat, gantimpala'y karangalan, tunay na yaman gagalangin kailanman. Sa public works and highways matibay ang samahan, budhi ang sandigan laging maninindigan. Daan sa kaunlaran, tulay sa kinabukasan, serbisyo ang tungkulin ko, trabaho ko, dangal ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, tapat at marunong pinagkakapuri ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, taas noon nagdiring ko. DPWH, buong pusong nagdiring ko. DPWH, ipinagmamalaki kong paglingkuran ang Pilipino. DPWH, 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 DPWH. Ang maglingkod ng tapat, gantimpala'y karangalan, tunay na yaman gagalangin kailanman. Sa public works and highways matibay ang samahan, budhi ang sandigan laging maninindigan. Daan sa kaunlaran, tulay sa kinabukasan, serbisyo ang tungkulin ko, trabaho ko, dangal ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, tapat at marunong pinagkakapuri ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, taas noon nagdiring ko. DPWH, buong pusong nagdiring ko. DPWH, ipinagmamalaki kong paglingkuran ang Pilipino. DPWH, 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 DPWH. Ang maglingkod ng tapat, gantimpala'y karangalan, tunay na yaman gagalangin kailanman. Sa public works and highways matibay ang samahan, budhi ang sandigan laging maninindigan. Daan sa
Morning, everyone. Welcome to our procurement activities for today. The opening of bids for 6 civil work projects and the private conference for 12 civil work projects. And may I acknowledge the presence of the members of the Bids and Awards Committee, the members of the Technical Working Group, members of the Secretariat, and the procurement staff. And I welcome also the representatives from our respective leaders. And may I know from the Secretariat if we have viewers in none? So for all the participants for today, welcome to our procurement activity. And today is August 25, 2026, and we are convened for the opening of bids and credit conference. But before we proceed, may I request Engineer Genevieve de la Cruz to lead us in a prayer. So please let us all stand. Let us pray. In the name of Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Lord, bless this procurement activity. Give us wisdom to choose well, honesty in all our dealings, and fairness to everyone involved. Help us use resources wisely and serve others with integrity. Guide us so that everything we do brings good results. I trust you with this process, with your Father. We have our bank chairperson, Engineer Florendo R. Pascua Jr. And pursuant to section 42.3 of the Republic Act number 12009 and its IRR, I, Christian P. Ragurat, as the bank vice chairperson, will preside over this meeting in acting capacity. I now call this meeting to order. May I request the head of the bank secretariat, Engineer Onciano, to conduct a roll call and determine the presence of a quorum.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning to everyone. Let's start with our roll call, starting from the back members. We have our back vice chairperson, Engineer Christian Lagirat, and the members, Engineer Jackie Lutorida, Engineer Marjan Risculia, and Architect Emilio Abella. From the back technical working group, headed by Engineer Kevin Bunao, and the members, Engineer Mark Chester Advincula, Engineer Leonard Nicolas, Mr. Lindley Ramirez, Engineer Rachel Ann Padirayon, Engineer Johanna Nanong, and Engineer Roxanne Guillermo. From the back secretariat, headed by yours truly, Christine Hazel Lunciano, and the members, Engineer Genevieve de la Cruz, Engineer Gilmar Vega, Miss Analiza Quirolico, Mr. Gilbert Concordia, and Miss Carla May Espergal. Mr. Chair, we also acknowledge the presence of the representative from JG Yakas Construction Supply and Equipment Rental, Ms. Emeline Joy Lagazo. With the majority of the back members present, we have a quorum for this opening of bids and private conference, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Engineer Onciano. The chair notes the presence of a quorum. So let's proceed first with the opening of bids. So please allow me to briefly explain the process of this activity. Pursuant to Section 58 of the Republic Act number 12009 and its IRR, only bids received on or before the prescribed deadline shall be opened. Late submissions shall not be accepted. The bank shall first examine the technical component of each bid using the prescribed pass or fail criteria, and only bids that pass the preliminary examination of the technical component shall proceed to the opening and examination of the financial component. Okay, may I request the head of the box secretariat to announce the number of bids received, the names of the bidders, and whether the bids were received before the submission deadline.
Mr. Chair, as of the deadline for submission of bids at 10 o'clock this morning, and as per records of the Back Secretariat, the following bidders have submitted their proposals. For contract ID number 26BC0068, the bank received 2 bid proposals via manual submission. And these bids are from JG Yaka's Construction Supply and Equipment Rental and Safe Rock Development OPC. For 26BC0079, the bank received 2 bid proposals via manual submission. And these bids are from 5 Architect Construction and BA Lagazo Builders. For 26BC0080, the bank received 2 bid proposals via manual submission. And these bids are from 5 Architect Construction and BA Lagazo Builders. For 26BC0081, the bank received 2 bid proposals via manual submission. And these bids are from Shasha's Construction and Supplies and JPO Builders and Construction Supplies. For 26BC0087, the bank received 2 bid proposals via manual submission. And these bids are from 5 Architect Construction and BA Lagazo Builders. For 26BC0088, the bank received 2 bid proposals via manual submission, and these bids are from JPO Builders and Construction Supply and K. Urbina Construction. And no bids received by electronic submission, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you, Engineer Luciano. While we are opening and conducting the examination for the technical component of each bid, may I request the Bank Secretariat to facilitate the electronic eligibility screening of all the participating bidders in the DPWH civil work application.
Noted, Mr. Chair.
So let's proceed with the opening of each envelopes. For each bidder, may I request the members of the BAC or the technical working group to examine the technical component using the pass or fail checklist and announce whether the technical component is rated pass or fail for the preliminary examination. Let's proceed with the contract 26BC0068. Representatives from JGIACA's Construction Supply and Equipment Rental and Safe Rock Development OPC, if you wish to examine your envelopes before we open. Okay.
Submitting to you, Mr. Chair, the original technical proposal submitted by Safe Rock Development OPC and JG Yaka's Construction Supply and Equipment Rental.
Conduct a preliminary examination for the technical component of the bid submitted by Safe Rock Development OPC. May I request Engineer Torida? And for the technical proposal of JGIACA's Construction Supply and Equipment Rental, may I request Engineer Brgy? Okay, while waiting for the result of the preliminary examination, let's proceed to the next contract, 26 PC 0079. So no representatives from 5 Architect Construction and BA Lagaso Builders. So please open their envelopes.
Meeting to you, Mr. Chair, the original technical proposal submitted by BA Lagazo Builders and 5 Architect Construction.
To conduct a preliminary examination for the technical component of the bid submitted by BA Lagaso Builders, may I request Architect Adelia? And for 5 Architect Construction, may I request Engineer Nicolas? Okay, let's open the bids for contract 26 BC 0080. Again, no representatives from the two participating bidders, so please open their bids.
Sir Chair, the original technical proposal submitted by BA Lagazo Builders and 5 Architect Construction.
Conduct a preliminary examination for the technical proposals submitted by BA Lagaso Builders. May I request Engineer Vincola? And for 5 Architect Construction, may I request Engineer Padirayan? Okay, let's proceed to the next contract, 26 BC 0081. Please open their certificates. No representatives from Shasha's Construction and Supplies and JPO Builders and Construction Supply. Please open their certificates.
Submitting to you, Mr. Chair, the original technical proposal submitted by Shasha's Construction and Supplies and JPO Builders and Construction Supplies.
Thank you. To conduct a preliminary examination for the technical proposal of Shasha's Construction and Supplies, may I request Engineer Bunao? And for JPO Builders and Construction Supply, may I request Engineer Nano? Then while waiting, let's open the bids for 26 UC 0087. Let's open their bids.
Reading to you, Mr. Chair, the original technical proposal submitted by VA Lagazo Builders and 5RD Kek Construction.
To conduct a preliminary examination for the technical proposal submitted by VA Lagaso Builders, may I request Engineer Guillermo? And for 5 Architect Construction, may I request Engineer De La Cruz? Mr. Chair, for contract ID 26BC0068, JD Akas Construction, supply and equipment rental, submitted all the required documents as per the prescribed checklist. Therefore, JD Akas Construction, supply and equipment rental, passed the preliminary examination. Thank you, Engineer Gulia.
Mr. Chair, likewise for contract ID 26BC0068, based on the submitted technical proposal of SaveRack Development OPC, the bidder was found to be compliant with the required technical documents. In this, the bidder SaveRack Development OPC passed the preliminary examination of its technical proposal.
Thank you, Engineer Corrida. Is there any comment or clarification on the results of the preliminary examination for the technical proposals submitted for 26BC0068? If none, the two participating bidders both passed the preliminary examination for the technical proposal. Proceed.
The submitted technical component of DA Legal Bidders for contract ID number 26PD0029 are all present based on the this. So DA Legal Bidders passed the initial evaluation for contract ID number 26PD0079.
Thank you, Architect Abelian.
Literature, likewise with the bid proposal of 5RD construction for contract ID 26BC0079. All pertaining documents as per checklist is complete. Therefore, the bid proposal is rated pass, Mr. Chair. And a reminder to the bidders that the certificate of field registration will is valid only until September 25, 2026, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you, Engineer Nicolas. So any comment on the results of the preliminary examination conducted on the two participating bidders for 26 BC 0079? None. The two participating bidders are both rated pass for their technical proposal.
Mr. Chair,
Okay, proceed.
for contract ID 26BC0080, B. Lagazo builders submitted all the required documents as per checklist for its preliminary examination for its technical components. Therefore, B. Lagazo builders passed. Mr. Chair.
Engineer Nicolas.
Mr. Chair, for the submitted technical proposal of Shasha's Construction and Supplies, the bidder has met the required requirements as per checklist, Mr. Chair, and therefore Shasha's Construction and Supplies passed the initial evaluation for its technical component for contract ID 26BC 0081.
81. That's for 81. Okay, thank you, Engineer Bunam.
Mr. Chair, for 26 PC 0080, 5 architect submitted all the required documents as per checklist, therefore passed the preliminary examination for its technical proposal. And same observation as Engineer Nicolas, Mr. Chair, regarding its field jobs registration.
Thank you, Engineer Badirayan. So any comments on the results of the preliminary examination conducted on the two participating bidders of 26 BC 0080? Okay, if none, the two participating bidders are both rated pass for their technical proposal. Okay, while waiting, let's open the bids for the last contract, 26 BC 0088. May I request the member of the Secretariat to open the bids for 26 BC 0080.
Procurement.
Okay, Engineer De La Cruz, please proceed.
Stated for contract ID 20BC0087, 5 architect construction submitted all the required documents in their technical proposal. Therefore, they passed their preliminary examination.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Chair,
Okay, Engineer Guillermo, please proceed.
B. Lagazo builders contract 26B0087 submitted all the required requirements and the checklist for technical proposal, but for his field job certificate, page 3 is missing. So
Page 3.
missing, yes.
The annex.
Yeah, yes. Annex is missing.
Okay, for the failure to submit all the required pages for the field jobs registration, that is a ground for disqualification.
Yes.
So, any comment or suggestion from the body? Okay, please check in all the bids submitted by BA Lagaso. In the GPTB resolution, all pages of the PhilJEP's registration certificate are required to be submitted.
For 26 BC 0079, Mr. Chair, for the PhilJEP certificate of registration, only page 1 and page 3.
So
Is
please
attached.
be complete.
For 6 BC 0080, Mr. Chair, it's complete.
It's complete. For contract ID 26BC 0079, BA Lagaso for submitting an incomplete pages of the required PhilJEP's registration certificate. We hereby declare BA Lagaso Builders as disqualified. So failed in the preliminary examination for the technical proposal. And also for 26BC 0087. Again, the same for submitting incomplete document for the PhilJEP's registration certificate.
Mr. Chair,
Okay, Engineer Nano, please proceed.
for 26 PC 0081, JPO Builders and Construction Supply submitted all the required documents as per checklist, therefore passed the preliminary examination of technical proposal.
Okay, thank you. Sashas. So any comment or clarification on the result of the preliminary examinations conducted on the two participating bidders for contract 26PC 0081? If none, the two participating bidders are both rated pass for their technical proposals. For the contract 26BC 0088, to conduct a preliminary examination on the technical proposal submitted by K. Urbina Construction, may I request Engineer Tarida? And for JPO Builders and Construction Supply, may I request Engineer Gullias? So here for the contract 26 BC 0028 of builders and construction supplies submitted all the required documents as per the prescribed checklist. Therefore, JPO builders and construction supply passed the preliminary examination on its technical proposal. Thank you, Engineer William.
Sir Chair, likewise for contract ID 26BQ0088, they original construction submitted all the required documents as per checklist. To this, the bidder Kay Original Construction passed the preliminary examination of its technical proposal.
Thank you, Engineer Torida. So the two participating bidders for contract 26PC 0088 both rated pass in their technical proposal. Okay, may I request the head of the bank secretariat to read the results of the electronic eligibility screening in the DPWH civil work application for contract 26PC 0068.
Mr. Chair, the result of the electronic eligibility screening for contract ID number 26BC 0068. As to the legal aspect, for JG Akas construction supply and equipment rental, the mayor's permit is valid. DTI registration is also valid. BIR tax clearance certificate is valid, and the PhilJEP's registration certificate is valid and updated. For SABRAC Development OPC, mayor's permit is valid. SEC registration is valid. The BIR tax clearance certificate is valid, and the PhilJEP's registration certificate is valid and updated. For the technical and financial aspect, with the category buildings construction without piles, low-rise concrete frame 1 to 5 stories, with an ABC of 3,168,000 pesos. For SABRAC Development OPC, the PCAB license is valid. PCAB registration is also valid. Pass the work experience due to small B size range, and pass the required NFCC. For JG Akas construction supply and equipment rental, the PCAB license and PCAB registration is valid. Pass the work experience with SLCC and pass the required NFCC, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. With the result of the electronic eligibility screening, the two participating bidders also rated pass in their eligibility screening. Okay, let's open their financial proposals. To conduct a preliminary examination for the financial proposal submitted by JG Akas Construction Supply and Equipment Rental, may I request Engineer Bunao? And for SABRAC Development OPC, may I request Engineer Edwin Bala? While waiting, may I request the head of the back secretariat to read the result of the electronic eligibility screening for 26BC 0079.
Mr. Chair, for 26BC 0079, the result of the electronic eligibility screening for 5 RD construction. As to the legal aspect, the mayor's permit is valid. DTI registration is valid. BIR tax clearance certificate is valid, and the PhilJEP's registration certificate is valid and updated. As to the technical and financial aspect, with the category buildings construction without piles, low-rise, concrete frame, 1 to 5 stories, with an ABC of 4,950,000 pesos. For 5 RD construction, the PCAB license and PCAB registration is valid. Pass the work experience with SLCC and pass the required NFCC, Mr. Chair.
Okay, with the result of the electronic eligibility screening in the civil work application, 5 architect construction also passed the eligibility screening, while VA Lagaso was disqualified due to deliberate resubmission of incomplete eligibility documents. So please open only the financial proposal of 5 architect construction. Conduct a preliminary examination on the financial proposal of 5 architect construction. May I request Engineer Padirayan? So while waiting, let's proceed to the next contract. May I request the head of the back secretariat to read the results of the electronic eligibility screening for 26BC 008.
Sir Chair, the result of the electronic eligibility screening for 26PT008. As to the legal aspect for BA Lagazo Builders, all the mayor's permit, DTI registration, BIR tax clearance certificate, and field jobs registration are expired. But BA Lagazo Builders attached in its technical proposal the updated mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2026. The TTI registration is valid until June 26, 2031. For the BIR tax clearance certificate, valid until June 9, 2027. And the field jobs registration certificate is valid until August 11, 2027. For 5 RDK construction, the mayor's permit is valid, TTI registration is valid, the BIR tax clearance certificate is valid, and the field jobs registration certificate is valid and updated. As to the technical and financial aspect, with the category buildings construction without piles, low rise, concrete frame, 1 to 5 stories, with an ABC of 9,900,000. For BA Lagazo Builders, the pickup license is expired on January 10, 2026, and the pickup registration is expired on June 25, 2020, June 27, 2025, but attached in its technical proposal, the updated pickup license and pickup registration expired on valid until January 10, 2028 and July 4, 2028. PA Lagazo Builders passed the work experience with SLCC. For NFCC failed with the reason of no financial statement for CY 2024, but attached in its technical proposal, the updated financial statement for CY 2025. For 5 RDK construction, the pickup license is valid, pickup registration is also valid, past the work experience with SLCC, and past the required NFCC. Subject for unlocking in the CWA for BA Lagazo Business Researcher.
Okay, any comment or clarification on the result of the electronic eligibility screening for the 2 participating bidders for contract 26BC 0080? So, with the result of the electronic eligibility screening, BA Lagaso failed to update his records in the system of the civil work application, but attached all the valid documents in his technical proposal. So subject for unlocking and updating in the civil work application. And then we will reprocess the eligibility screen. Okay, let's open the 2 financial proposals of the participating bidders. to conduct a preliminary examination on the financial proposal of BA Lagaso Builders. May I request Engineer Nicolas? And for 5 Architect Construction, may I request Mr. Ramirez? Okay, Engineer Bunao, please proceed.
Mr. Chair, for the submitted financial proposal of JDA's construction supply and equipment rental, all the required documents as per checklist, Mr. Chair, are present. Therefore, JDA's construction supply and equipment rental passed the initial evaluation for its financial proposal for contract ID 26PC0068.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, for the same contract, FIBRAC Development OPC submitted all the required documents as per checklist, therefore passing its preliminary examination of its financial proposal.
Okay, since the two participating bidders both passed the preliminary examination of their financial proposal, please read their submitted bids.
For the abstract of bids, Mr. Chair, contract ID 26PC0068, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, Multi-Purpose Buildings, Facilities to Support Services, Construction of Multi-Purpose Building, Barangay Curva, Pamplona, Cagayan, the coordinates 18.392688, 121.392736, with an ABC of 3,168,000 pesos only, for a contract duration of 128 calendar days. For the first bidder, GG Yakas Construction Supply and Equipment Rental submitted a bid security in the form of bid securing declaration notarized by Attorney Maisel U. Donaire, dated August 20, 2026. And GG Yakas Construction Supply and Equipment Rental submitted a total bid amount of 3,151,684 pesos and 78 centavos. No discount offered for a contract duration of 120 calendar days, Mr. Chair.
For the second bidder, Mr. Chair, FIBRAC Development OPC submitted a bid security in the form of bid security declaration notarized by Attorney Maisel U. Donaire, dated August 24, 2026. FIBRAC Development OPC submitted a total bid amount of 3,158,343 pesos and 41 centavos. We know discount offer, Mr. Chair, and promise to finish the project within 128 calendar day.
Okay, thank you, Engineer Vincola and Engineer Bunao. The lowest submitted bid for the contract 26BC0068 is 3,151,684 pesos and 78 centavos from JG Akas Construction Supply and Equipment Rental, subject for detailed bid evaluation and post qualification. Okay, Engineer Paderayan, please proceed.
Mr. Chair, for 26BC0079, 5 Architect Construction submitted all the required documents as per checklist, therefore passed the preliminary examination of its financial proposal.
Thank you. Please proceed to the reading of its submitted bid.
For the abstract, contract ID 26BC0079, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, Multipurpose Buildings, Facilities to Support Services, Construction of Multipurpose Building Phase 3 in Santa Praxedes, Cagayan, located at Santa Praxedes, Cagayan, with the approved budget for the contract of 4,950,000 pesos and a contract duration of 128 calendar days. For the loan eligible bidder, 5 Architect Construction submitted a bid security in the form of bid securing declaration notarized by Attorney Maisel U. Donaire, dated August 20, 2026. 5 articles has a total amount of bid of 4,876,635 pesos and 86 centavos. No discount offered and a contract duration of 128 calendar days, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Engineer Badirayan. So the loan submitted bid for the contract 26BC0079 is 4,876,635 pesos and 86 centavos from 5 Architect Construction, subject for detailed bid evaluation and cost modification. Okay, while waiting for the other, may I request the head of the box secretariat to read the result of the electronic eligibility screening for contract 26BC0081.
Mr. Chair, the result of the electronic eligibility screening for contract ID number 26PC0081. As to the legal aspect, for JPO builders and construction supply, the mayor's permit is valid, DTI registration is valid, BIR tax clearance certificate is valid, and the PhilJobs registration certificate is valid and updated. For Shasha's construction and supplies, mayor's permit is valid, DTI registration is also valid, the BIR tax clearance certificate is valid, and the PhilJobs registration certificate is valid and updated. As to the technical and financial aspect, with the category water supply, level 3, construction of private water point or solar powered water system with an ABC of 4,950,000. For GTO builders, the PCAB license is valid, PCAB registration is also valid, pass the work experience with SLCC, and pass the required NFCC. For Shasha's construction and supplies, the PCAB license is valid. For the PCAB registration, it is expired on August 10, 2026. For the work experience, it is passed due to small B size range, and for the NFCC, failed due to no financial statement for CY 2024, but attached the financial statement for CY 2025. So as per checking on the technical proposal submitted by Shasha's Construction and Supplies, Mr. Chair, the PCAB registration particulars is expired.
Okay, with the result of the electronic eligibility screening in the civil work application, any comment from the body? So Shasha's construction supply and equipment, Shasha's construction and supplies failed to update the PCAB registration, which is valid only on August 10th, 2026. So with this, Shasha's construction and supplies is disqualified for the contract 26BC0081 for submitting an expired eligibility document, expired PCAB registration. So please open only the financial proposal of JPO Builders and Construction Supply. To conduct a preliminary examination for the financial proposal of JPO Builders and Construction Supply, may I request Engineer Nano. Okay, Mr. Ramirez, please proceed.
Mr. Chair, for contract ID number 26PC0080, 5 Architect Construction has submitted all the necessary documents as required in the checklist, therefore passed the preliminary examination of its financial proposal, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, likewise for 26 BC 0080, BA Latgaso Builders submitted all the required documents as per checklist. Therefore, BA Lagaso Builders is rated pass, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Please proceed to the reading of their submitted bids.
For contract ID number 26 BC 0080, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, Multipurpose Buildings or Facilities to Support Services, completion of the multipurpose building in Barangay Centro dos Santa Praxedes, Cagayan, with an approved budget for the contract of 9,900,000 pesos and a contract duration of 150 calendar days. The first bidder, 5 Architect Construction, has submitted a bid security in the form of a bid securing declaration duly notarized by Attorney Maisel U. Donaire, dated August 20, 2026. The bid amount, 9,746,537 pesos and 34 centavos without discount, and promise to finish the project within 150 calendar days, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, for the second bidder, BA Lagaso Builders submitted a bid security in a form of bid securing declaration duly notarized by Attorney Maisel U. Donaire, dated August 18, 2026, and submitted a total bid of 9,700,723 pesos and 74 centavos, and promised to complete the project for 150 calendar days and no discount offered, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Engineer Nicolas and Mr. Ramirez. So the lowest bid submitted for the contract 26 BC 0080 is 9,700,723 pesos and 74 centavos from BA Lagaso Builders, subject for detailed bid evaluation and post qualification. Okay, while waiting for the result of the preliminary examination on the financial proposal, may I request the head of the Bank Secretariat to read the result of the preliminary electronic eligibility screening for contract 26 BC 0087.
Mr. Chair, for contract ID number 26 BC 0087, the result of the electronic eligibility screening for 5 Architect Construction. As to the legal aspect, the mayor's permit is valid, DTI registration is valid, the BIR tax clearance certificate is valid, and the PhilJEP's registration certificate is valid and updated. As to the technical and financial aspect, with the category roads construction of drainage, with an ABC of 1,052,000 pesos. For 5 Architect Construction, the PCAB license and PCAB registration is valid. Pass the work experience due to small B size range and pass the required NFCC, Mr. Chair.
For contract 26 BC 0087, again, BA Lagaso Builders was declared failed in the preliminary examination of the technical proposal for deliberately submission of incomplete eligibility document. So only 5 Architect Construction passed the eligibility screen. Please open the financial proposal of 5 Architect Construction. Conduct a preliminary examination for the financial proposal of 5 Architect Construction. May I request Engineer Guillermo? And while waiting, let's proceed to the last contract. May I request the head of the back secretariat to read the result of the electronic eligibility screening for 26 pieces 0088.
The electronic eligibility screening for contract ID number 26PC0088. As to the legal aspect for JPO Builders and Construction Supply, the mayor's permit is valid, EDI registration is also valid, BIR tax clearance certificate is valid, and the PhilJEP's registration certificate is valid and updated. For K Urbina Construction, mayor's permit is valid, ETI registration is also valid, BIR tax clearance certificate is valid, and the PhilJEP's registration certificate is valid and updated. As to the technical and financial aspect with the category roads construction, road safety system, with an ABC of 4,800,000 pesos. For JPO Builders and Construction Supply, the pickup license and pickup registration is valid. Pass the work experience due to small B size range and pass the required NFCC. For K Urbina Construction, the pickup license is valid. The pickup registration is also valid. Pass the work experience due to small B size range and pass the required NFCC, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you, Engineer Ochiano. With the result of the electronic eligibility screening, the two participating bidders for 26BC088 also passed the eligibility screening. So please open their financial proposals. To conduct a preliminary examination on the financial proposal submitted by K. Urbina Construction, may I request Engineer De La Cruz? And for JPO Builders and Construction Supply, may I request Engineer Bunao? Okay, Engineer Nano, please proceed.
For 26 BP81, JPO Builders and Construction Supply, submitted all the required documents as per checklist. Therefore, filed the preliminary examination of its financial proposal.
Okay, thank you. Please proceed to the reading of its submitted bid.
For the abstract, 26 BC0081, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program BIP, Public Water Supply System, completion of the Level 3 water system in Barangay Bidduang, Pamplona, Cagayan with the coordinates of 18.517002, 121.305809 located at Pamplona, Cagayan, with an ABC of 4,950,000 and a contract duration of 140 calendar days. For the loan eligible bidder, JPO and Construction Supply, with the security, in the form of bid security declaration, notarized by Attorney Mia Caterina U. Ugale at August 24, 2026, with a total amount of bid 4,947,169 and 83 centavos, with no discount offered, and promise to finish the project of 140 calendar.
Thank you, Engineer Nano. So the loan, the single submitted bid for the contract 26 BC0081 is 4,947,169 pesos and 83 centavos from JPO Builders and Construction Supply, subject for detailed bid evaluation and cost qualification. Engineer Guillermo, please proceed.
For contractor 5RDK Construction, for contract ID 26BC0087, the contractor submitted all the required document for its financial proposal and it passed the preliminary examination.
Okay, please proceed to the reading of each submitted bid.
For the abstract of bid, contract ID 26B20087, repair rehabilitation of drainage along Junction Ayaga Ballesteros Apari Road, kilometer 670 plus negative 180 and kilometer 673 plus 821 located at Abulug, Cagayan, with approved budget for the contract 1,052,000 pesos only and a contract duration of 68 calendar days. 5 RDK construction submitted a bid securing declaration as its form of bid security, duly notarized by Attorney Marcelo Donaire on August 20, 2026. 5 RDK construction submitted a bid amount of 1,031,002 pesos and 44 centavos only, which is within our ABC, with a contract duration of 68 calendar days. No discount offered by the contractor, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you, Engineer Guillermo. The single bid received for the contract 26PC0087 is 1,031,002 pesos and 44 centavos from 5 Architect Construction, subject for detailed bid evaluation and cost quantification. Engineer Bunao, please.
Mr. Chair, for the submitted financial proposal of DPO Builders and Construction Supply, all the required documents as per checklist, Mr. Chair, are present. Therefore, DPO Builders and Construction Supply passed the initial evaluation for its financial proposal for contract ID 26BC0088.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Chair, for the second bidder, for 26BZ0088, K. Urbina Construction, pass all the required documents, therefore pass their financial proposal. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Please proceed to the reading of their submitted bids.
For the abstract bids, contract ID 26BC0088, application of thermoplastic pavement markings along Manila North Roads S00636LZ, Junction Ayaga Apulug Ballesteros Apari Road S00802LZ, Cagayan Apayao Road S00744LZ, and Cagayan Apayao Road S00743LZ. For the location of the contract, Pamplona, Abulug, Ballesteros, and Cat Cagayan, with an ABC of 4,800,000 pesos only, for a contract duration of 60 calendar days. For the first bidder, DPO Builders and Construction Supply submitted a bid security in the form of bid securing declaration notarized by Attorney Mia Katrina Yu Ugale, dated August 24, 2026. And DPO Builders and Construction Supply submitted a total bid amount of 4,787,926 pesos and 13 centavos. No discount offered for a contract duration of 60 calendar days.
For the second bidder, for 26BZ0088, K. Urbina Construction, submitted the bid security in the form of bid securing declaration notarized by Attorney Adela F. Guillermo Soriano, dated August 24, 2026. And K. Urbina Construction submitted a total bid amount of 4,792,669 pesos and there's 6 centavos. No discount offered and promise to finish the project for 60 calendar days.
Thank you, Engineer De La Cruz and Engineer Bunao. So the lowest bid received for the contract 26BC 0088 is 4,787,926 pesos and 13 centavos from JTO Builders and Construction Supply, subject for detailed bid evaluation and post-qualification. Okay, all bids have been opened. Is there any comments, questions, or clarification on the results of the bid opening conducted for the 6 civil work contracts? Okay, if none, please note that the box determination during today's activity is only limited to the preliminary examination of the submitted documents. Detailed bid evaluation and post-qualification shall be undertaken after this activity. The results shall be communicated through the appropriate notices after completion of the evaluation and approval processes. Okay, since there are no further matters to discuss, this opening of bids is hereby adjourned. Let us proceed now to the private conference. So again, we are convened for the second agenda for today's activity, the private conference for 12 civil work projects. And again, the chair notes that quorum is present for this private conference. The conduct of this private conference is in accordance with Section 51 of the Republic Act number 12009 and its IRR to clarify and explain the requirements, terms, conditions, specifications, and other provisions of the bidding documents. Okay, let's proceed to the overview of the procurement projects. I request the members of the technical working group to provide a brief overview of the project, including but not limited to the following: project descriptions, scope of work, technical specifications, delivery or completion period, project location, and other important information. First, for the contract 26BC 0223. Okay, may I request Engineer Bunao?
Mr. Chair, for contract ID 24BC0223, repair rehabilitation of school building in Cagayan. Second, repair of school building at Payagan East Elementary School, Ballesteros, Cagayan, with an ABC of 3,084,500 pesos only. For the major categories of work for the contract to be procured: buildings repair for contract duration of 106 calendar days. For the scope of works, earthworks, reinforcing concrete works, furnishing and other civil works, electrical and mechanical works. For the minimum equipment requirement, 1 unit plate compactor, 1 unit 1 bagger mixer, 1 unit bar bender, 1 unit bar cutter, 1 unit welding machine, and a set of laboratory equipment, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. The applicable fee for the purchase of bidding documents for this contract is 5,000 pesos. Okay, let's proceed to the next contract, 24BC 0224. May I request Engineer Edwin Gula?
For the next contract, 24BC0224. Repair rehabilitation of school building in Cagayan Second. Repair of school building at San Julian Elementary School, Abulug, Cagayan. With the major categories of work for the project to be procured, buildings repair for a contract duration of six calendar days. For the approved budget of the contract, 1,094,500 pesos. For the scope of work, earthworks, finishing and other civil works, electrical works, mechanical works. And for the minimum equipment requirement, one unit of welding machine and a set of laboratory equipment. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Engineer Vincula. The applicable fee for the bidding documents for this contract is 5,000 pesos. Okay, for the next contract, 24BC0225, may I request Engineer Padiraya?
For 24BC0225, repair rehabilitation of school building in Cagayan Second, repair of school building at DPWH Elementary School located at Curva, Cagayan. With an ABC of 1,184,050 pesos and a contract duration of 65 calendar days. For the scope of works, buildings repair. For the major works, we have earthworks, reinforced concrete works, finishing and other civil works, electrical works, and mechanical works. For the minimum equipment, minor tools and set of laboratory equipment. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Also, the applicable fee for the bidding document for this contract is 5,000 pesos. Okay, for contract 26BC0226, may I request Engineer Nanong?
For contract ID number 24BC0226, repair, rehabilitation of school building in Cagayan Second, repair of school building at Sanchez Mira, Sanchez Mira, Sanchez Mira S80, Sanchez Mira, Cagayan, with an ABC of 5,492,400 pesos and a contract duration of 136 calendar days. Scope of work, building repair, earthworks, finishing and other civil works, electrical works, and for the minimum equipment requirement, minor tools and a set of laboratory equipment. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Engineer Nanong. The applicable fee for the bidding documents for this contract is 10,000 pesos. Okay, next contract 24BC0227. May I request Engineer Guillermo?
The contract ID number 24BC0227, name of contract, repair rehabilitation of school building in Cagayan Second, repair of building at Cadcadir Elementary School located at Santa Praxedes, Cagayan. The scope of work for this contract, repair of buildings with major activities of earthworks, finishing and other civil works, electrical works, and mechanical works. The approved budget for this contract, 1,755,180 pesos only, and the contract duration 66 calendar days. The major equipment required, 1 unit, 1 bagger mixer, 1 unit welding machine, 1 unit cutting outfit, and a set of laboratory equipment. That's for the 24BC0227, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. And the applicable fee for the bidding documents for this contract is 5,000 pesos. Okay, for contract 24BC0228, may I request Engineer Nicolas.
For contract ID 24BC0228, repair or rehabilitation of school building in Cagayan 2nd, repair of school building at Lasam West Central School, Lasam Cagayan, with an ABC of 8,159,000 for a duration of 180 calendar days. For the major category, buildings repair. For the scope of works, earthworks, reinforced concrete works, finishing and other civil works, electrical works. For the minimum equipment required, 1 unit of 1 bagger mixer, 1 unit of bar cutter, 1 unit of bar bender, 1 unit of welding machine, 1 unit of cutting outfit, and a set of laboratory equipment, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Engineer Nicolas. And the applicable fee for the bidding documents for this contract is 10,000 pesos. Okay, for next contract, 24 BC 0229, may I request Mr. Ramirez?
Mr. Chair, for contract item number 24BC0229, repair rehabilitation of school buildings in Cagayan 2nd, repair of school building at Nabannagan National High School located at Lasam Cagayan with an ABC of 1,422,850 pesos and a contract duration of 66 calendar days. The scope of works, buildings repairs, which includes earthworks, reinforced concrete works, finishing and other civil works, electrical works, and mechanical works. The minimum equipment required is 1 unit, 1 bagger mixer, 1 unit bar cutter, 1 unit bar bender, 1 unit welding machine, 1 unit cutting outfit, and a set of laboratory equipment, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. And the applicable fee for the bidding documents for this contract is 5,000 pesos. Okay, for contract 24 BC 0230, may I request Engineer De La Cruz?
For contract ID 24B0230, repair rehabilitation of school buildings in Cagayan 2nd, repair of school building at Tapanlican Elementary School, Claveria, Cagayan. With an EBC of 4,740,310 pesos only, with a contract duration of 121 calendar days. The major categories of work, buildings repair, with scope of work of earthworks, finishing and other civil works, electrical works, and mechanical works. For the minimum equipment requirement, 1 bagger mixer, 1 bar cutter, 1 bar bender, 1 welding machine, 1 cutting outfit, and a set of laboratory equipment.
Okay, thank you. The applicable fee for the bidding documents for this contract is 5,000 pesos. Okay, for the next contract, 24 BC 0231, may I request Engineer Bunao?
For contract ID 24BC0231, repair rehabilitation of school buildings in Cagayan 2nd, repair of school building at Santa Praxedes National High School, Santa Praxedes, Cagayan, with an ABC of 1,771,100 pesos only. For the major categories of work for the contract to be procured, buildings repair, for contract duration of 66 calendar days. For the scope of works, earthworks, finishing and other civil works, and electrical works. For the minimum equipment requirement, 1 unit, 1 bagger mixer, 1 unit bar cutter, 1 unit bar bender, 1 unit welding machine, 1 unit cutting outfit, and a set of laboratory equipment, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you. The applicable fee for the bidding documents for this contract is 5,000 pesos. Okay, for contract 24 BC 0232, may I request Engineer Edwin Cola?
For contract ID 24BC0232, repair rehabilitation of school buildings in Cagayan second, repair of school building at Claveria Central Elementary School, Claveria, Cagayan. With a approved budget for the contract, 6,387,900 pesos. With a contract duration of 151 calendar days. For the major categories of work to be procured, buildings repair, for the scope of works, earthworks, reinforcing concrete works, finishing and other civil works, electrical works. And for the minimum equipment requirement, 1 unit of welding machine, 1 unit of cutting outfit, and a set of laboratory equipment. So, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. The applicable fee for the bidding documents for this contract is 10,000 pesos. For contract 24 BC 0233, may I request Engineer Badirayo?
For contract ID 24BC0233, repair rehabilitation of school buildings in Cagayan Second, repair of school building at Masisit Elementary School located at Sanchez Mira, Cagayan. With an ABC of 2,461,398 pesos only, and a contract duration of 90 calendar days. For the scope of works, buildings repair, with major works, earthworks, finishing and other civil works, electrical works, and mechanical works. For the minimum equipment required, we have 1 unit, 1 bagger mixer, 1 unit bar cutter, 1 unit bar bender, 1 unit welding machine, 1 unit cutting outfit, and a set of laboratory equipment. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. And the applicable fee for the bidding documents for this contract is 5,000 pesos. Okay, for contract 24 BC 0234, may I request Engineer Nanong?
For the contract 24BC0234, repair, rehabilitation of school buildings in Cagayan Second, repair of school building at Litanga Elementary School, Ballesteros, Cagayan, with an ABC of 4,135,779 pesos and 89 centavos, and a contract duration of 120 calendar days, with a scope of work, building repair, earthwork, reinforcing concrete works, finishing and other civil works, electrical works, and mechanical works. For the minimum equipment required, 1 unit of 1 bagger mixer, 1 unit bar cutter, 1 unit bar bender, 1 unit welding machine, 1 unit cutting outfit, and a set of laboratory equipment. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. And the applicable fee for the bidding documents for this contract is 5,000 pesos. So all the contracts have been presented for the overview of the project. So interested bidders may obtain further information from the Bank Secretariat and inspect the bidding documents at the address provided in the invitation to bid. And a complete set of bidding documents may be acquired by interested bidders on August 16, 2026 to September 14, 2026. Bids must be duly received by the Bids and Awards Committee Secretariat through manual submission at the address indicated and online or electronic submission through the DPWH bid submission portal. And then bid opening shall be on September 14. And the deadline of submission of bids is on September 14, 2026 at 10 o'clock in the morning. And the bid opening shall be on September 14, 2026 immediately after the deadline of submission of bids. At the new conference room, ground floor, Annex Building, DPWH Cagayan 2nd District Engineering Office. And bids will be opened in the presence of the bidders' representatives who choose to attend the activity. Okay, is there any clarification or question from the body on the details presented on the procurement projects? May I request the Secretariat to see if we have viewers in our live stream or our interested bidders?
There's one, Mr. Chair.
There is none. Let's proceed to the discussion of the bidding requirements. May I request the head of the Bank Secretariat to discuss the salient provisions of the bidding documents, including eligibility, technical, financial, and other specific bidding requirements.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. May I just read to you the required documents comprising the bid envelope to be submitted by the prospective bidders. The first bid envelope shall contain the following technical documents, including the eligibility documents. First, we have the PhilChep Certificate of Registration, Platinum Membership in accordance with Section 20 of the IRR, PCAB license and registration in case of joint venture, statement of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid. Next is a statement of the bidder's SLCC. The SLCC shall be supported by an owner's certificate of final acceptance issued by the project owner other than the contractor, or a final rating of at least satisfactory in the CPES, or a similar performance and monitoring system. In case of contracts with the private sector, an equivalent document shall be submitted. Next is the NFCC computation. We have also the joint venture agreement, if applicable, bid security in the prescribed form and amount, project requirements, which shall include the following: organizational chart of the personnel to be deployed for the procurement project to be bid, list of contractors' personnel to be assigned to the procurement project to be bid with their complete qualifications and experience data. These personnel must meet the required minimum years of experience set in the bidding documents. As per DPWH Department Order Number 130, Series of 2016, the guidelines for the implementation of the provisions of Magna Carta of Women, the organizational chart for the project under bid shall indicate the total number of skilled and unskilled labor requirements, in which the mandatory minimum of 30 to 50% local labor recruitment shall be met. Next is the list of contractors' major equipment units, which are owned, leased, or under purchase agreements, supported by proof of ownership or certification of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor or vendor for the duration of the project, which must meet the minimum requirements for the contract set in the bidding documents. Per DPWH Department Order Number 9, Series of 2012, technical requirements for civil works projects for public bidding. The bidder should specify in the submitted bid the location of the equipment where they can be inspected. If any piece of equipment is not in the specified location, then the bidder shall be disqualified. Next is for projects amounting to 30 million and above, pursuant to DPWH Department Order Number 110, Series of 2024, the implementation of ISO 9001-2015, certification requirement for contractors in the procurement of infrastructure projects. The bidder should submit the ISO 9001-2015 certification or its latest version as applicable. We have also the Omnibus Sworn Statement in accordance with Section 54.3 of the IRR. In case of corporations, partnerships, private sector organizations, foundations, and associations, the prospective bidders required to submit the latest general information sheet reflecting beneficial ownership information duly received by the Securities and Exchange Commission. Next is the second bid envelope shall contain the financial bid form, which includes the bid prices and the bill of quantities. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Engineer Luciano. And the bank would also like to remind all the prospective bidders to carefully review all forms and documentary requirements before submitting their bids. Common causes of bidder disqualification include incomplete documentary submission, unsigned forms, expired licenses or registrations, incorrect computations, and failure to comply with the prescribed formats. Please ensure that all required documents are complete and properly accomplished before the submission deadline. You are likewise reminded to regularly monitor the PhilJEPs and official website or authorized communication channels of the procuring entity for any supplemental or bid bulletins that may be issued. Okay, that's all for our private conference. We're head of the backup secretariat. Any announcement?
Mr. Chair, just a reminder that tomorrow we have a scheduled private conference for 10 civil works projects.
If there are no more further questions or clarifications, and there being no other matters discussed, this private conference is hereby adjourned. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.